Here are the songs that came out this past year that work on the dance floor that I have used multiple times, and they work. You get a reaction. People bop to it. These are playable dance floor bangers. And hopefully there's one or two on the list that, you haven't thought of playing yet. And, maybe you get it from here. Or maybe you know all 7 and you're killing it. We'll see, okay? So we're going to start out with number 1. Lovin' on Me by Jack Harlow. I'm actually starting off with my favorite. This is my favorite song of the year. I love this song. I think it's a bop. Let's do loving on me. You know what I mean? Like that whole, and then his verse is fire. I like the song a lot. It always gets a great reaction. Highly recommend putting it in your rotation, especially if you're doing weddings. There's younger people there and stuff but even people in their third. I mean, this is getting a lot of radio play. It's getting a lot of like Spotify and Apple Music play. Even when, the Christmas season came up, like every Christmas now, if you notice, like Spotify and Apple Music is basically like just all the charts are skewed because people are playing so much Christmas music. So, the top 20 songs in a chart, 18 of them are Christmas songs. This Lovin' on Me is one of the only songs that stayed within the top 10 all through Christmas, which tells you something. So in between those Christmas songs, people are still bopping to my man Jack. I never thought a rapper named Jack, like, is he like the first Jack rapper? I remember, like, has there been another Jack? I think he's the only one, right? Jack. I can't think of another Jack. Anyway, Lovin' on Me, okay? Second song, if you're keeping track, Where You Are by John Summit. I feel it. I'm not going to sing every song. Actually, just look them up after the show, okay? Just look them up. Trust me. Just take my word for it. Now, this is an electronic dance song, right? This is an EDM song, you could say, or whatever. So I don't know if this is going to hit everywhere around the country, but certainly in my area, in New Jersey and New York, this is a bopperoonie that you can throw on with your sets and everything, certainly. So definitely throw this in your sets. It's very catchy. I'm a big fan of this, by the way. Like, I don't know. It's one of those, like, very unique. It doesn't sound like other songs. I think it's like a very unique chorus, like, solid job. John Summit and Hala, whoever the hell that is. Hala. Next up, Skit. A love song if I've ever heard one. Beautiful love song. Some of you hate this song. I think it's stupid. I'm not particularly a huge fan of this song. I think it's very catchy and it works great. This is a song that, like, you play the Skit part. Like, if you just, like, cue it up and then, like, you're in the middle of playing something else and you just, like, go, Skit, you know what I mean? Like, just in the middle, like, everyone's going to stop and look, oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's super recognizable. So it's very useful for us DJs. Now, her verse is like offbeat. Like when you hear her rap, she's literally offbeat, and I fucking hate that. I cannot stand that. Like they call it a style. It's so like it drives me nuts. Like it drives me nuts. I rap on beat. Like rap. Like there's no funk to her rap, in my opinion. There's no swing. It's just literally just like an offbeat whatever. So like I'm not a huge fan of the song, but I get a great reaction from it. So you bet your ass I play it, of course, and it definitely should be in your rotation for sure, especially if you have a couple. I mean, of course, if you're in a bar or club or whatever, but if you have a couple that, is very hip hop centric, that loves to, get down with the hip hops, definitely put this in the rotation, of course. Then we have Dance the Night by Dua Lipa. This is the weakest song out of all 7 I'm about to tell you. It worked and it did decent. Because of the Barbie movie and all that shit, and it was like relevant. Everybody knows the song, but like it's not a certified hit in my opinion. Like it just never like I have never gotten this song to take the crowd to a 10. But it made my list because I still play it and it still works. It's not going to clear your dance floor. People know it. People recognize it. People bop and keep their 2 steps to it. So it made my list, but it's not going to bring it to a 10. This is a song that I think that it's going to phase out pretty soon. We're not going to be able to play this forever. But who knows? I mean, if you got big Barbie people or whatever, then yeah, obviously they're going to like that stuff. Coming in, I don't want to say there's no numbers here because by the way, this is in no particular order. These are just 7 songs. So the next song, I was about to say number 5, but the next song, Rich Baby Daddy, also a Sexy Red. She's killing it this year. The only artist with 2 songs on my list. Yes. So it's off the new Drake album. Everybody knows this song. It's very popular on TikTok and all that as well. It's got one of those kind of real fast, almost like a Jersey Club type of beat. It's a bop. Not my favorite song in the world. I mean, his album, I love like First Person Shooter. What's that other song with what's that his song with Bad Bunny I thought was like ridiculously fire, but none of them really like went off. First Person Shooter like charted a little bit, and it'll work if you have like a hip hop centric crowd, but the other stuff, I don't know. I never really had any luck with the other stuff on his album, but I thought the whole album's great. Definitely check out the whole album. Maybe some other songs will pop off later on, which is very possible. We're in a weird time where we have the interwebs and we have TikTok and all that, so like songs pop off late all the time. So, who knows what the algorithm's going to pick next as far as like the next, next viral song. So definitely be familiar with his album, listen to it, all that good stuff. But so Rich Baby Daddy, then we got Paint the Town Red by Doja Cat. I feel like, I don't know, you tell me if you guys play this. I play this all the time. Like it really, like it's a very, like it's upbeat. It has a very recognizable chorus. You know what I mean? People know it. People bop to it. I've never had this song fail. I think it's a solid song. It came out earlier this year. It's been out for a while. But yeah, definitely add it to your list. And it's crazy. We're already at 6 songs. This is like more than, I don't know. At least for weddings, obviously at clubs, you're going to play, you're going to dig a little deeper. Obviously, like if I do a club or bar, I'm playing more outside of this, but like, I'm talking, like I've played all these songs multiple times at weddings, like, which is crazy. I think it's a decent year for music. And then finally, last but not least, I've been playing this song every single wedding, okay? Every single wedding I've been playing this song, and that is Little Boo Thing by Paul Russell. Huge on TikTok, huge on Instagram, one of the biggest sounds of the year, right? Everybody made a video with this song. You're my little boo thing, right? It samples the, I forget the name, all those like, what's that? I forget the name of it. Anyway, this song was huge on the interwebs, okay? And some people play it and don't have success with it. Some people think, I don't know. I've been playing it for a while. At first, like, you know what I mean? It was kind of like, not hit or miss, like, but like I didn't lose the dance floor with it, but I didn't get a crazy reaction. But the later the year goes, the better reaction I've gotten for this song. And I've kind of just pushed it because I really like this song. I think it's a bop and it's like a recreation, and it's also in the 115s, right? Like, as you know, like songs in the 115 area, 112, 113, 118, that's no man's land. We don't have a lot of songs in those areas. So like, I'm always looking for another 115 song. So I've been pushing this. I've been playing this song every single wedding. And I got to say, it's been hit, but you got to play the original. This is one of those songs that goes with the list. You have to play the original. Do not play the intro edit. Okay. Everybody's got an intro edit, and it just like, it doesn't have the same, like when everyone used the song as a sound for their videos, they used the original where it went da 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 da. You're my little, like, you know what I mean? That's what people used. So that's how people recognize it. If you don't use the original, if you try an intro edit and you just beat mix it over, it's not going to have the same reaction. It's going to be mids every single time. Trust me, I tried it. I tried the intro. First time when I first downloaded it, I think it was on Club Killers. So I downloaded the intro first. I don't think Club Killers had the original on there, or for whatever reason I didn't download it. And that's the first time I tried it at a wedding. It was just mids. I was like, ugh. And then I thought, I was like, wait a second. Why am I not playing? What am I, stupid? So then I downloaded the original. I bought it off of iTunes straight up. Tried it the next week. Huge reaction. So definitely play the original here. But this is an every wedding song for me now. I don't know. I just think old people like it because they know the sample, and most old people know it from online too. They're on TikTok, they're on Instagram, and then of course like the younger people know it just from the interweb. So every wedding song for me right here. But those are my top 7, people. Those are my top 7. So I'm fairly pleased at all the songs that we got this past year. I hope they keep it going, and not too shabby at all.